Many of us are now doing our work from home and counselling by telephone and video. It's very different to our normal way of working, and there are many things to consider. For many, it's a balance between family and work life at home. For many of us, it's an intrusion into our sacred home and a blurring of boundaries. Telephone and video sessions can be every bit as emotionally draining as regular face-to-face work. In fact, they're often so much more exhausting. The extra work involved in reaching relational depth with the client over the phone or even video can really take it out of us and stretch our empathic muscles. We need to look after ourselves the best we can during this trying time. In this video, I'll explore ways that we can take care of ourselves, and I will help you to adapt to working remotely from home with clients. So first of all, find an area in the house that is just for your counselling work. If you have a spare room, study or home office you can use, then great. If not, maybe you could dedicate an area of another room as your counselling space. A dedicated space will help you to protect your boundaries and keep work as work and home as home. Try as much as you can to only work in this space and to keep all your work-related files and documents in this space. When working from home, you'll need to ensure, of course, that you maintain the same data protection compliance as you do at your usual workspace. Keep to a work routine and structure and a schedule. Give yourself a good routine and schedule. Structure your day and try to plan your work. The more structure you have in your day and the more you know ahead what you're going to be doing, the more secure you'll feel. Maybe you could plan in your diary or journal the day or week before how your week or day ahead will plan out. This could include your time for breaks, solo, partner and family activities, exercise and meditation. Try to balance it out so that you have as healthy a work and play balance as you can. Get ready for work just as you would for a face-to-face session. It's tempting to have a pyjama day, not do your hair and stay in your dressing gown for telephone sessions. For video sessions, it may be tempting to just shove a shirt or a top on and quickly sort your hair. After all, they aren't there in the room with you, so what difference does it make? It will make such a difference to get showered, do your hair, pick some nice clothes and get yourself sorted for the day. It's great self-care and it gets you motivated and in the right frame of mind for the day. Set clear boundaries with other family members for when you're in a session and for time for yourself after. Make sure others in your home know that you're working and can't be disturbed. This might go for your time in between sessions too, but that's up to you to decide how sacred and solo you need that time to be. This is going to be more difficult to manage with children. Children may need firmer boundaries and may need reminders like big, bright do not disturb signs outside your workspace. Adults may also need these reminders too. Letting children know exactly how you're going to be spending your special time together once you've finished your work may help them to leave you to get on with your work. In between client sessions, it's so important to have some time to recuperate, to have some time to set that client's emotional world to one side before moving on to the next client. It's massively important to try to put that client to one side emotionally and ground yourself after any session. We all have our own ways of doing this. I don't know how long you normally allow yourself between sessions. If you work into the standard 50-minute therapeutic hour, it may only be 10 minutes. How about being kinder to yourself and giving yourself a little longer? At least 30 minutes between clients would give you some valuable time to refresh yourself and give yourself a decent break. What could you do with this time? Well, maybe you could try some mindfulness techniques, a little meditation session or some journaling. A counsellor friend of mine has a technique where she'll literally stand up and physically shake off the emotional effects of the client work after the session. I've tried this myself and it feels really rejuvenating and provides some much needed physical movement and exercise after sitting in one place for an hour. So half an hour gives you time for some exercise. So what could you do in that time? Maybe a little yoga, some stretching, running on the spot, Maybe you've got time for a little walk. Anything that gets you motivated, gets you moving and gets you motivated is going to help to refresh you and energize you, easing you from your last client work and into your next. You could even put on some of your favourite music and sing and dance along. If this time can include getting outside, then even better. The more time you spend outside, the better you'll feel. Sunshine can't be guaranteed, but it will help to rejuvenate you just being outdoors. And of course, at the moment, the way things are, this could just be in your garden or your yard, or it could be your daily exercise session or a shopping trip. For those of you who live with others, make sure that you're fitting in plenty of special time with your partner, children, or other family members who you're living with. Plan fun activities with your children for the times when you're free. Try to factor in quality time with your partner too, or with you all as a family. The daily exercise time could be a great opportunity to go for a family walk or a bike ride together. If you're indoors, why not play a board game or do some fun craft activities together as a family? Also, make the most of your supervision. As well as talking about specific client work, tell your supervisor how you're feeling about working from home and work through it with them. You may even want to schedule in some extra time with your supervisor, although I'm aware of the extra costs involved. Keep in touch with other counsellors who are going through the same thing as you. Peer support is invaluable and it'll help you to make sense of and find a way through adapting to working from home. You might do this by telephone or video, or maybe through setting up a WhatsApp or Facebook group or similar. There's a good chance that anything that you're experiencing, other counsellors will be feeling it too. So peer support will be so useful. Pre-existing Facebook and other social media groups where counsellors come together to support each other will also be invaluable at this time. Treat yourself with the care, compassion and kindness that you do others. It's always important, but it's even more important now. I hope this video has helped you. Let me know in the comments and subscribe to my channel for all my latest content.